Okay, first match, Goblin versus Nurgle. There we go. They don't have. They will have some skills, but probably not that many. Or they will have a 12 player, which could also be the case. So he's not gonna have a whole lot. Let's check out this team. Nurgle friendly match. Okay. We've got 11 players. We've got block on this Pestigore. We've got block on a Nurgle warrior. It's got 2 rerolls, which is fairly basic for this team. But overall, yeah, that should be fine. So, bribes are cheaper for this team. So we're gonna buy 2. We can also buy up to 3 bribes, I believe. Oh yeah. That's gonna be fun. But let's go through these star players right now that they do have available. Because I haven't actually looked at those. We've got Nobla, which is a chainsaw star player with block and dodge. So that's kind of cool. We've got Fungus, which is a ball and chain with mighty blow. Yeah, okay, I see. Then we've got Bomber Dribblesnot, which is a bombardier. And Morkenthork, and then we've got Scrapper Sorehead, which is a Pogor. And Ripper, which is a star player. Yeah, there we go, okay. So am I gonna buy all 3 bribes? I guess we're gonna buy all 3 bribes, aren't we? Of course we are. Alternatively, I could have bought a Babe, but I've got 2 secret weapons that I'm gonna field from the get-go, I think, and then I might also want to foul, so I'm gonna need the bribes. So let's see. We've got 2 reserve players. He has none. He has got, obviously, a big strength advantage. He's got more block, all the stuff, but we've got the two trolls, which I probably don't have to explain why they're bad. But at least they're a little bit better on the Goblin team. They're also necessary on the Goblin team. Oh yeah, we're gonna go on offense. So I think... the issue is, because I am going on offense now, it will lead to us being forced to use the bribes in some areas. So maybe defending with Goblins first, if you can be certain that you can defend all 8 turns, might be better. But I actually don't know, because now, if I don't score... wait, let me... Actually, he might have written something already, or wrote something already, which I would not know, I hope. It's probably not gonna be in there. I need to remember to deactivate that between matches again. At least I remembered faster than last time. So we'll have to wait and see. Let's see. He is setting out now. And I'll take that chance to read the ball and chain again, because I'm not... I need to see how that works exactly again. The player's arm with ball and chain can only take move actions, and each square is randomly chosen. All move points must be used. No dodge roll is required if you leave the tackle zone. During his move action, he would move. He would move into an occupied square, then the player will throw a block following normal blocking rules against whoever is in that square, friend or foe. It ignores foul appearance. The player must follow up if they push back another player. Prone or stun players in an occupied square are pushed back, and an armor roll is made to see if they are injured. If the player is ever knocked down or placed prone, roll immediately for injuries. Stunned results are always treated as KO'd. This player may use the grab skill, but may never use the diving tackle. Frenzy, kickoff, return, leap, pass block, or shadowing skills. So there we go, basically. We will probably keep it like this. And then the question is, who do we chainsaw? Do I even chainsaw somebody? Let's see. We can set up like this. And that. And that should be good. So he's gonna start us off, the Fanatic. I hope that's gonna work out. It's nice that he gave me the Beast, but it's also could be a bit of a problem. And then we've got the Trolls, which can block down the Nurgle Warriors. I expected him to give me Rotters, because I will get the blocks thanks to the strength here. But we'll have to wait and see. Also, using this guy for fouling, as far as I'm aware, is much better than using him for blitzing with a chainsaw. But we might use him that way for now. So he gets an extra reroll. And the ball is very close to us. Let's see. So I get to basically randomly move around. So I'm gonna try to go back to the beast. Wait, how do I? Oh, okay, we just have to left click the entire time. So there we go. That worked out perfectly, as we can all see. So I should possibly try to block here and then block down the beast. Let's do that. What did he write? Thank you, have a nice game. Okay, nice. So that's what I prefer. People being nice to each other. That's always nicer. So let's move a player back for safety so far. I might just want to chainsaw the beast, though. That could also work. But I'm also considering just fouling one of these guys, but probably the chainsaw would work. Okay, we got through. We got a stun. That's a start. It's a decent start as well, actually. I'm all for that. We got the knockdown here. Let's push him over to there and follow. Yes, please. And then we've got another one right there, which also works. Wow, okay, cool. Did not really expect them to. Do I want to follow this one? I think we do. It's gonna keep the trolls locked in there, which is a bit of a bummer. But we need to be okay with that. And now we are probably just instantly gonna start fouling, aren't we? Because that's what we do as goblins. The beast is right there. I can make that a 6+ foul. He cannot reach me down here. Okay, so he can dodge through there, but just dodge. So if we go to here, put him there. No, they can just run through here. I'm confused. So I need to put him right there. He needs to be right here, and then he is gonna jump in there and stomp on the beast. There we go, we got a KO. Did we get caught though? We did not, perfect. So the beast's gone for now. That's a good start already. And we even made the pickup. Wow, even better. So let's just go all the way into the middle. I love that sound. That's so good. What? Oh, that's so good. Boing, boing, boing. Oh, goblins. First turn worked out pretty well. I mean, this guy didn't get to block a single player. Our nice landmine here. But we picked up the ball, we knocked down everything, we fouled the beast off the pitch, which is highly important right now. The thing is, I'm not quite sure how to tactically play these guys. So, for example, after I clicked, yes, I want to go on offense, I instantly thought, hey, maybe defending would be better. If I can afford to defend all 8 turns, it means it ends on my turn 8, so there's only 1 KO roll, which means I only have to spend a bribe once. If I'm now in a position to score quickly now, though, it will cost me instantly... It instantly would cost 2 bribes. But as long as we don't lose anybody, I could also keep a secret weapon off the pitch. I was considering keeping one of these guys off the pitch. I probably should have done that. The Fanatic in that case, I guess. Just so that I don't have to now use 2 of my 3 bribes. So there's the weird... the weird thing you have to figure out, basically, is when do you use what secret weapon? And I don't know that yet, because I have no idea of goblin tactics. So I really don't know. Yeah, using this guy to blitz makes sense, of course. I've got dodge. He wants to have a player that has block, but luckily he doesn't hit us there. I think we probably just want to try to run through here as quickly and efficiently as possible, and then see if we can stall this out a little bit, just to deny him the chance to hit us. But if as soon as we get injuries, our chances to keep secret weapons off the pitch go down the drain. So there's that to consider as well. And against this team is not as bad yet. He doesn't have Mighty Blow. Well, on this guy, but he's not on the pitch. and all that, pretty much. So we'll see. But getting blocks against them will still be difficult. Let's do this. He's gonna go up there. Okay, no, he's not. So he's gonna go up there. He is! Okay. That's so nice of you. So where else do you go? Probably over to here. And he's still not getting the knockdown. But he's giving an assist, so that's a start, I guess. So right now, we want to go in this direction, I think. Which means I need one more assist. Right there. Yeah. And then we blitz. Possibly. I should probably do this block first and then blitz with him. And just hope that the troll does not fail us again. He doesn't. Good. Over to here, please. No ammo breaks from those guys yet, at least. Because I didn't push him here because I want to run the pogo through there without having to dodge, basically. So this blitz needs to happen. We're going to use not him. Okay, there we go. Nice. Yeah, this is working out really well right now. Let's bring him up there for the spacing. Get the pogo through. I'm not sure how good the pogo is. I do like him. He's the fastest player on the team, I believe, with movement 7. He can leap on a 3+, thanks to very long legs, which is at least something. And that's about it, basically. So he's just... I mean, I'm also just going to take him because he looks good. Just love that stupid look. Okay, we've got some potential issues now. Okay, nope, he rolls a 1. But I needed to make sure that we had this goblin next to him first before I decided, or before we figured that one out. So he's gonna go down there, yes. Where do you go? Well, let's see if we make the dodge work first of all. We do. I could do this dodge as well, which would allow me to get up to here, which is where we want to be for the assist right now. He's gonna stay there, unfortunately, but now we go up and foul this guy. And it will give me +3, I believe. With the chainsaw, with using the chainsaw here. Let's slice him a little bit. Okay, we got a stun. We once again didn't get caught. So that is lovely. Also means, yeah, it's a little bit of a riskier because it's a lot of dodges, but they work. So now we've completely shut him out. Well, 1, 2, 3. This guy could potentially blitz us, but at least not easily. So there we go. We got ourselves some goblin fun. I could score next turn already, if I really want to. But right now, scoring is probably not going to be the best thing to do. Because I am pretty much in control, so scoring now would just mean me losing 2 bribes. That might be a learning experience, basically. Yeah, that works. That block I do not. So if I lose 2 bribes now because of that, it's my own fault. But it would also allow me, for example, to just switch out both of mine to not use. Which, if we can keep him from scoring, would allow us to use them in the second half again. When he's on offense again. But also right now, do I really want to allow him to have 6 turns to score? Which would be the outcome there. So I think we're going to stall this out at least 1 turn. Just move him up the pitch further. And see how all of that is going to play out. I mean, it's still not over. He can still pressure me. But right now, things are looking fine. If I can get an injury somewhere, I think scoring might be a decent thing because the KO might come back. So if I score now, I might even make it harder for myself again. Right now, I don't have to deal with this beast. Once we score, he might come back. And he starts going for the loony. That makes sense. Okay, he stunned him. That's fine. That is perfectly reasonable right now. I'm really just hoping for a landmine to hit something, because it's just random where he goes. And the troll's obviously not going to have a good time, but the troll alone is doing what he needs to. He's basically right now holding up 3 players on his own. Is he going to free him up? Or is he going to... He's going to go for another block there. Okay, I see. I somewhat agree with that, because I am already in scoring range. And he doesn't know that I don't want to score yet. So pushing me around and not disengaging this guy to move him up the pitch might be the right thing. Although that's going to pressure me as well if he moves him up there. That's all that. He also used the reroll now, so that's good. Puts him back in there so I can just stand this guy up. And he does so. Next up is the Pogo. Or not the Pogo, the Fanatic, not doing anything. There we go, we finally get a knockdown. Over to the left, please. There we go. And then move him over to here. Which brings him closer to that, which is lovely. So now they can't really go after the troll anymore. So the big question now becomes, because none of this is safe, because we're goblins. So how do we make this as safe as possible for us right now? And the answer to that is probably like this, or somewhat like this. So he's gonna go down in this direction. Yes, in a moment though. Oh, okay, not from there. So we do need to knock him down from here. No, that's just also not enough. Okay, let's see. Now, I'm not gonna foul this round, I believe, because I just don't have the players for that necessarily. Now he's gonna get blocked, which is just a push, but that is good enough right now. And he's gonna run down in this direction. Just listen to that sound. Boing, boing, boing. Moin Haggis McMuffin, how are you? Yeah, I don't necessarily need the level up on him as well. I actually might want to hand off the ball to a goblin instead of the Pogo. Because the Pogo is my designated scorer, so... Basically, having him score, it's gonna happen often, basically. So we might just not want to do that necessarily. Since he's gonna hog the SPP anyway, so it might be good to spread it out on some goblins as well. Nope, that's not good. So none of that really worked. Which means he's just gonna jump over to here. Stay in his way there. I could still stomp him, but no, it's not a good idea. So there we go. We're just gonna try. I'm gonna try to get a little bit of an advantage. I'm not against scoring soon, but I don't want to give him that much time, because right now we are in control. But if I go on defense now, he's got 2 players with block. The beast might come back. It's got mighty blow. Chances are he's gonna remove players, and that will not be good for us or our bribe situation. So I'm just trying to stall this out a little bit. I'm gonna see what the trolls can do, if maybe I can do something here and maybe we can get another foul, but I'm gonna I think I'm gonna score next turn if I get the chance. But we do have to wait and see how this plays out, basically. So he decides to do this. I can see why. Let's see. We get our first injury, so Basher is down and out. And he's got an MNG. So then he's gonna block him, which means now I already have only one reserve player, so I will be forced to bring back one of these. Or I'm just gonna accept to not taking a bribe, which is also a possibility. But I think we want to take all bribes. Or we want to keep them for now, basically. But we'll see. Yeah, he's going to go to here. And then down to there, which... we might knock down our own guy. That's part of the issue. Or do we? I actually already forgot what it does. It's... yeah, Freno 4. They get hit. Okay, one die against the troll. Wow, okay. Oh, that's even better. That's perfect. I hope he doesn't follow as well. Or I hope he does follow. I also thought it was this guy and not this guy moving. I'm confused. Okay, yeah, he's moving up. So... we're gonna go over here and then up there, I think. So because that's 1, 1, 1. So if he moves straight here, we get a chance to knock down 2. And it's where we need to be. I could just run this in and score now, but I want to try and get a little bit more out of this. If we can. We could also try a troll block. Since I do have a goblin next to him, so he's got a 2+ chance to do stuff. What is he gonna do? Is he gonna try and do a weird dodge to go through here? Nope, he's using the rotter to block more. Makes sense. He needs to remove players, basically. That's what's important for him right now. He needs to get an advantage. Okay, that's just a KO. We can work with that, hopefully. Also means I will not be able... oh, yeah, that could be bad. Well... we will see about that, I guess. Oh, we got a block. Nice, but it's only a push. Still, since this happened, now we're going to push him down there, and I'm going to keep going in this direction because we've got a 2 and 3 chance to get a knockdown. And we might just... wow, okay, awesome. That's pretty unlikely. We've got 3... we've got a... we got... that 3 times. I should have stood him up first, because now it's a 4+ again. But it was a bit of a mistake. Let's see about this one, though. So just a push. Because we could still screw ourselves out of being able to do something useful here, obviously. And I am gonna be the dumb one that does the GFI blitz with a troll. But it's got Mighty Blow, so I really would like for him to get some sort of removal once again.
Oh, it's you.
BMW03, thank you very much for following. So that was just a stun. And that is all she wrote. Well, I could dodge out and foul him. Just 1 assist, but it's a 5+ foul. But it's a rotter, so it's not really worth it. But it might be the last chance we really get. Let's try the dodging first. Yeah, okay. The chainsaw is just also holding steady so far. Come on. Nope, nothing. Okay, I'm gonna run it in now. I can't really afford, so Slicer is our loony, okay, and Landmine is the thematic. There we go, so we're in the lead now. But now, I need to see if my KO comes back. It does, okay, that's important. Because that's, and his guy stays out, that's even better. So, because of that, I'm gonna use both bribes. Or 2 bribes, I hope they all work. Does. And then that is for Slicer, which he also accepts. Nice. So we keep them. But I can now switch one of them off the pitch. Because I want one of them to not be on the pitch right now. And I'm just trying to figure out if we want to go with Slicer or if we want to go with Landmine in this. Who we want to... put off the pitch. He's got 5 turns left. Right now. And right here. I'm gonna keep him off the pitch, I think. And we'll keep Slicer. For fouling purposes, basically. Yeah, I think so. So that means both trolls and a goblin on the line. Now let's look at that. And how do we set up against these guys? How do you set up goblins on defense? I guess it doesn't really matter, and we go for the standard setup that keeps the biggest amount of players safe, which is this setup, of course. And that's it? I guess so, yeah. Let's see. But so far, it's working better than expected. I mean, we're also got a very good opponent for something like that. It's not like we are playing against dwarves or something like that has a lot more block. I mean, dwarves would basically be the worst case scenario, I guess. But there are enough other teams that have more blocking skills to begin with, which would have been pretty bad. But we also got a good first turn with getting rid of the Beast of Nurgle right away. If he stays out again in the second half, that would be even better. So now, obviously, our objective is not only to try and prevent him from scoring, but to steal the ball and score again. Let's aim big, I think. Let's see how that's gonna work out. But for that, we need to wait for him to set up first, of course. And I assume that putting both trolls on the line of scrimmage is still the way to go. I could have set up 3 goblins there. But right now, with him not having the Beast of Nurgle, he needs to put a lot of effort into binding these guys, which could work out for us, basically. I'm not sure if it's the right call. Maybe going for 3 goblins would have been the smarter choice and keep the trolls back, because they are very valuable to us. So I really have no idea what the right procedure there would be. Because thanks to his strength 4 players, he can definitely knock me down. All he needs is 1 more assist here, and then he's got strength 6 basically, and knock me down there on both sides. And that's what's gonna happen. We can be very certain about that. But maybe he's just gonna push us. It's also gonna make sure that he rolls more here. I think the goblins would have been better, though, in hindsight, because he doesn't have a lot of block. We have dodge, though, so it might work out in our favor. I really don't know. Yeah, of course, he's golfing. I like the team more by the minute. That just looks so good. He also got another reroll yet again, which is a bit of a bummer. So the fact that he started this match with 2 doesn't really come into effect when he gets 2 rerolls out of both events. I mean, he does have the fame. Or he does have fame 2, actually. So the only possible outcome would be we both get 1 or he gets 1. Because you roll a d3 plus fame plus cheerleaders. Since I have neither fame nor cheerleaders, the best I could roll is a 3. Since he has fame 2 already. No, okay, it's only he can get 1 because he's got a cheerleader. So he's automatically got at least a 4, like he does here. And the best I can hope for is a 3. So I will never get a reroll out of this event right now. And that helps him quite a bit. Let's see. There we go. That's what I was hoping for. He's just pushing me around there. And that... no, he can get that to a 2 die again. But okay, he's disengaging. He doesn't want to deal with my Strength 5 and Mighty Blow. Which I can understand. But yeah. Let's see. We just want to knock something down, ideally with a troll, because they've got Mighty Blow. Another push, lovely, but he can push this one to here and give himself another block with this one. Oh, he doesn't do that, though. Interesting. Let's see if he can do the ball handling. If he can pick up the ball. I don't quite understand why he's using a Rotter back here. He should use a Pestigore. You don't need to level up the Rotters necessarily. Getting level ups on Pestigores is more important. He probably did it because of symmetry's sake, because he's got a... He set up in symmetrical. Symmetrical, that's how you say that. In German it would be symmetrisch, which is why I said symmetric, but symmetrical is, I think, the right way to say that in English. He also could have gotten himself a 3-die there, move up the rotor to here, just make that a 3-die. But he probably... It makes sense to keep him back there. I'm not sure if that's what he went with, but the reason to keep him back there is obviously to make it harder for me to pressure the ball. That's basically the other one there. So we'll see. The good thing about the Pogo is he can leap. He can leap. Not the best leap in the world, but he does have very long legs. And there we go. He fails the pickup, which means he now needs to re-roll it. Well, maybe he could have done without re-rolling it, but he's gonna re-roll it and he still failed it. Which is extremely helpful for us right now. 5, 6. Okay, we do this. Is going right there, I think. I want to avoid the dodges. As much as they are nice right now, I want to try and blitz my way through here, like so. Let's see. And hi, Grindel, how are you? We'll do this, and I'm gonna... He only moved once, so 1, 2 will stay. Because that allows me to do 3, 4 right there and be more in his way right now. So that allows me to already put the Pogo next to the ball, if I really want to. I will not knock anybody down this round. Well, we can actually block him, but now we do need to start moving through here. I'm gonna take the somewhat safer approach first and try to avoid a dodge. We do have dodge, yes, but I've seen more than enough 3+ dodges fail. Know that I don't really want to do those. This way? Now we want to go this way because we want to hope to knock him down so that this goblin can move in closer. This is also a potential foul target. But yeah, right now I'm gonna try to cut him off. Now we do dodge. Basically, keep him from being able to protect the ball back there. Do we want to foul here first? Would be the chainsaw into him. Yeah, let's do that. It's a rotor, so it's not the best target ever to chainsaw, but once again, all we need is the removal. If we can keep a player advantage against him, it's gonna keep us in here, and that is all we really need right now. Okay, now we can move through there. Let's see if the dodge works first. Because with him, I'm gonna do both GFIs. We've got enough time left. We've got 3 rerolls left with 4 turns remaining, so I can start to go a little bit more aggressive. So now we've got the goblin next to him. The troll can also just move to here. Go back in there. Is gonna dodge to there. Yes. Okay. And then 1, 2 up to here. There we go. Just be annoying. Let's see if we can make it through. We can. God damn it. That is, well, it's not bad. It's god damn it, we are kind of screwing with him right now. That's basically because this is not looking good for him. Him being there means he cannot get a 2-die. It's a, well, no, it's a 1-die. If he gets somebody here, it's a 2-die. But right now, this guy cannot really attack here because we've got the goblins in the way. He's in the way a little bit of this. Not much, but a little bit. And it's going to be better next turn. This all just looks really good right now. We are pretty much in control. I mean, Nurgle is also exceptionally weak on low team value. And I've got so much dodge, which helps a bunch. But things are also going our way. We fouled every turn so far. I didn't roll a single double. In comparison to the last match with our Lizardman that we did, where I fouled 3 times and rolled 3 doubles in a row. 2 of the fouls failing. The third one just giving ourselves a stun and getting the player ejected. It's like night and day, basically. This is so much better. I did have to spend bribes, of course. But yeah, it's fine. We're still looking very solid here. And he can get a 2-die blitz, of course. I've only got strength 2. Well, he's got strength 3 there. So he should blitz and then try to pick up the ball. But he needs to move in defensively to keep this going. This is also helpful. And interestingly enough, he pushed me next to his Nurgle warrior. The Nurgle warrior is not going to get another block attempt here. And that keeps him from moving. Which is weird. Pushing him down there would have freed up both of these. But that's still fine. Oh, I see. You should probably do the 1 GFI to give yourself a tackle zone on the ball in case you fail. No, he goes aggressive instead. Let's see. I don't agree with that, but we'll have to wait and see what he ends up doing. There's the blitz that we expected, and that's a reroll. And if you get a repeat of that, I'd be a very happy camper. It's just a push. Still, he's going to push me to here or there, probably down here. And then he's going to try to pick up the ball, but now he doesn't have a reroll for a set pickup. Let's see if he can make it. He can. And where does he go with it? Afterwards, right there. That does make sense. Now the issue is we do have to dodge again to get the good results against him. Or to get a 2-die, basically. Which might or might not work. Oh yeah, please dodge him. I wouldn't mind. Well, somewhat, actually, but it's gonna have to do. Running out of time. Is he gonna do a 2-die against block here? We move him up to there. Get a troll down to here. I know I could pressure up there, but I want to keep him from scoring, because then I'm going to have to spend the bribe again to get the loony going. And that's a bit of a hassle as well. Not a hassle back, just a hassle. Let's see. Is gonna be right there. Be in his way. Then we can get an assist right there. I'm trying to figure out if I want to do something else first, because we do have the loony here. And we've got this guy right there. I think we want to cover him something like this. No. Yeah. No. One up here. Something like that. Yeah, he can dodge out to here, but it's not that good. And now we're going to continue. So he goes up there. Oh, we failed one dodge, but made the second one. And then to hit him, we are going to use him, I guess. And let's like that. So we can push him up to there, which will allow me to keep a lot. I do love that animation. The way they roll. The entire animation of the Goblin team look really good. And there we go. So I don't really need to try and pick up the ball this round. I am going to at the end, but now we go back to blocking. So I don't care about this guy. We care about this guy. Since he can hit that goblin, also it's going to allow us to get next to the rotter. Okay, we don't. Oh, no, we did, but the foul appearance happened then. Okay, I see. We've got enough rerolls, and I don't mind if I fail the pickup, basically. So I wanted to go for the blocking and see if we can put ourselves in a better position to force him to not be able to reach us that much. Sure. Put him up there. Follow. There we go. Big question is if we dodge him now or not. I think we don't. We just try to go for the pickup with Squisher now. Which we make. Oh, awesome. That's really good. And I can't even put myself out of his range, I believe. So let's run him up. See, I've got 3 assists up there. I've got 2 here. This is a lot easier, though, in terms of dodging. I could also just dodge like this and foul like this. Yeah, let's do that. Stomp, stomp, stomp. Okay, I got caught. And I'm gonna keep the bribe. He just gets sent off. That's fine. So Splat's down. But right now, we still have the chance to keep our Looney around. Basically. If I score this on turn 8 now, I will have to stall this out until then, now, basically. But that's possibly doable. We'll have to wait and see. Right now, we are still controlling this quite well. So I've got 10 players on the pitch, he's got 9 players on the pitch. We still have our strength issues, and so far the blocking has been solid. My trolls have not failed as long as... Well, they rolled once, some of them did. But we didn't roll something like a both down that would have required us to re-roll and run into a loner there. I mean, the one on the really stupid was the... Oh no, I see, we didn't even fail the really stupid, we failed the foul appearance roll in the first place. And then the loner happened, and then we failed it again, so we rolled a double 1 there, actually. I see. So stalling this out might be a little bit difficult, because my high strength guys are down here. And he can at least base me still. We'll see, though. We've got some options. I could also just run this in, take the 2-0 lead, and have him sent off. But that would mean having 11 players being forced to set up the Fnatic again and saving him. So I want to score in turn 8. We definitely want to do that. Oh no, it doesn't change because it's still my offense, so he's going to be gone anyway. So it doesn't really matter if I stall this out much longer. So I should take the secure touchdown when I can get it. I'm not thinking right. I was already mentally in the second half. So I should just score this. Okay, he re-rolls it into a POW, but he's now out of re-rolls. He's still good though. But now the question is, do we use the bribe or not? So I've got 1 bribe left. I've got no reserve players, which means they're not gonna... It's not gonna matter much. I'm just gonna have him for the remainder of this half, so for 1 turn, and then he's also gonna get sent off, as long as we don't get the ref result. Basically. Oh yeah, you're right. I don't use it, and then I use it on the Fnatic at halftime. You're right. That is how you do that. But I would still like to get the 3 die here. Or try to, and then we're gonna score. This could also backfire, but it's still a 3 die roll. Against the Pestigore with Mighty Blow. Come on. There we go. Ah, it's just a stun though. And then we've got this. Oh boy, yeah, this is not a good one. We also can't really make that one better. I could try to foul him, but that could also be bad. So we're just gonna score this now, I guess. Yeah. There we go. So, Goblins in the lead by 2. Surprising. And wow, they're both out again. So no, we skip this so he gets sent off. Yes, okay. He did his job, basically. He did more than enough. Now we're gonna put landmine here though, just to make it impossible for him to get any sort of good blocks. Because now we really got the strength advantage. It's 5, 7, and 5. He's gonna have a hard time doing much about that. You know what? No, why would I? Come on, just there we go. And where's my 3 SPP goblin? There, so he's gonna get protected a little bit. And then we do this. There we go. Doesn't that hurt the trolls? At least a little bit? Apparently not. But yeah, probably getting a Nurgle team like this is one of the best things that could have happened to us, because Nurgle is just notoriously weak in the low team value range. He just can't really work against our massive amounts of dodge and all that stuff. And he doesn't have a lot of blocking skills himself yet, which makes all those moves risky for him. He can knock himself down very easily. At least one or two of his rerolls went into failed block attempts that he had to reroll. There was one over on the left side here where he rolls an attacker down, both down. I do love the golfing still. But he also keeps getting rerolls. So he started with 2. And every kickoff event so far has given him a reroll. So he's gotten 3 additional rerolls this half already. It's just kind of hilarious. Not happy about it, but it's the reality of the situation. Nice. But then also he mostly pushes our trolls when he gets to block them, so that helps. But man, this is good. We're making nice progress here. And we'll see. I did buy... I know there are Goblin coaches, at least as far as I'm aware, that don't go for the Apothecary. I still went with the Apothecary. You don't use the Apothecary on your normal Goblins. They are super cheap. You don't save them. If they die and get permanent injuries, or one of the two basically, you let that happen. You do not Apo that, as long as it's not an exceptional player. But for the trolls, and maybe some of the secret weapons, I'm not sure on that front, but for the trolls, you want an Apothecary. They are important. You want to be able to get them back or keep them from being permanently injured, because the Goblin team without its trolls is even worse than they already are. I mean, they're strength 2 all around, except for this one loony here, fanatic here. But yeah, it's an issue. So I still stand by that, and we are gonna stick with the Apothecary, even though it does increase our team value by 50. He makes the pickup. He's obviously trying to still score this half. This guy is not in range. It's 1, 2, it's 3, 6, 7, 8. So he could go up to here. This guy is in range though. It's 3, 6, 7, 8. So we really need to just focus on stomping him into the ground, but we also would like to keep him somewhat safe. And I might mean that literally. The stomping, that is. And all we need to do is push him back 1 space, basically. Yeah, so we're also gonna hit him from here, because if we end up pushing once again, we want to be able to push him back, which is what happens. So that's all we need to do. It's not the result that I really wanted, but it's what we got. And then we're also gonna put ourselves here. Yes, okay. Next up, the trolls. So the first one is this troll going in there. Nope, he's really stupid, so he's not going in there. So this guy also won't get the assist. Let's see. Yeah, okay, good. There we go. That's a block. Let's see if we maybe can get lucky with a fanatic. We just got 1 knockdown, and then we go down to here, because that guy is a little bit easier to knock out. That didn't work. So we'll just go there, which is fine. And then we can bring him up to the troll. And have the troll do the blocking. We block this guy down here just so that he's not next to the goblin any longer as well. And we follow. Come on. Ah, just another stun. So far the trolls are not very willing to remove anything there. Nope, you don't want to. I could go up there and try to foul now, but also probably not the best idea. We're just going to move both of these over here and give ourselves a 2-die block against him. There we go. Uppercut? Really? That looks so good. The slow-mo there as well. It's just really... Ah, it's lovely. I like this so much. That's hilarious. But yeah, he's not gonna score. So we go into the second half with a 2-0 lead. And thanks to Daradoth Gamers. Once again, I'm questioning if I'm pronouncing the first half of that name right. I mean, Gamers is pretty obvious, but it's fine. But thanks to him pointing it out, because for some reason, my mind could just not comprehend. We did not use the bribe, and now we're using it to keep the Fanatic around for the second half, assuming the bribe works. Okay, I am good. Good. Now I know that. Now I shouldn't question myself any longer, I guess. Let's see. Sorry that I'm distracted right now. I just have to let my parents know. I'm visiting my parents after the streams usually, or at least regularly, and my mother just asked me when I will be there, and just letting her know that I could be there in about 60 minutes or so, if they want. Oh, nice. And there we go. So we'll let that sit there for a moment. Wow, really? His beast doesn't come back again. That's so lucky. Holy moly. That's incredible for us. And the referee accepted my bribe, so we get to keep him. God damn, this is the ideal outcome for us. This is so good. We're on defense again. I'm not going to change much. We're going to keep the setup exactly like this. And see what this... He did get one KO'd guy back, so he's back up to 10. So it's 10 versus 10 right now since Slicer is off the pitch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And he might be able to get a player advantage, but we'll see. Okay, I'm bringing him over something to eat that I cooked yesterday. I made a roast. And if they want to eat it tonight, I'm gonna make myself something to eat as well. Okay, Pokey suffers an injury. We get hit by a rock. Yeah, I'm gonna try to appo that, I think. Yeah, that's fine. That's kinda mean. But, oh well, what can you do? Not sure if you use the apothecary there, but it's probably an okay choice. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna delay a little bit going over there and eat something after the stream. There we go. That's what I usually do. There we go. The trolls, basically. The goblins, even the pogo, aren't expensive to replace. It's not that expensive to replace those. So saving the apothecary to be able to replace a troll or save a troll to begin with might be a better option, Wolfbark, but I'm not sure. And in this case, since we don't have a lot of Mighty Blow against us yet, and all that stuff, I think it might be better to keep him in there. Okay, there we go. We're gonna have to wait and see how this plays out now, though. Now we do have a player disadvantage, but we still don't have to deal with him, with the beast. And that's extremely valuable right now. He's gonna try to knock down this guy as well. And he's still very focused around our trolls, which is good because they soak up players. They make it so that he's not building up a big screen, so I can try to run past there with a goblin or two. It's gonna weaken my defense anyways, but I can't really set up a good defense with trolls, with goblins anyways. Yeah, I didn't really know the cost for the pogo anymore. Yeah, 70k, that makes him a little bit more expensive than the average goblin. You're right. But I mean, I did instantly use it there because I didn't want to have him die. He's got 3 SPP already. Good enough. Well, yeah, it's a POW, so end them both down. Let's see what he goes for. No ammo break. The thing is, he's going very aggressive. So he's letting me maybe get past him, if I really want to. But the 2-player disadvantage is gonna be an issue now, I presume. Or I assume. He does fail the pickup as well, which is lovely. So let's see. Okay, troll number 1. The second troll I'm gonna stand up a bit later. Before we do anything, we start with this. Because that's a guaranteed block. Just doesn't quite work out. Go to here. Block up there. Because that's gonna... No, okay, I don't want a GFI. But now we've got these 3 guys here. Also, it clears up a way for me to go up here. And start going for the ball. If I want to. Why is it just goblins? Other trolls don't count? I didn't even know that. Really stupid. Adjacent teammates. Oh, who doesn't have the really stupid. Okay, I see. I see. So I should have stood him up before moving him, but I want to blitz with him. So, there we go. So, get him to there. And we blitz him. No, we're really stupid. I'm not gonna reroll that. Which also means he's gonna dodge down to here for the assist. He's gonna be here, and then I'm gonna block there. Knock him down. It's the block guy. He's annoying. We don't want to deal with him. I'm not gonna follow though. We want to keep these guys on their tippy toes, basically. And he's also gonna dodge. And probably stay there as well, I think. Yeah, that's fine. Let's see what he does with this. We've got a goblin moving in his direction. He's not protecting the ball, so he does need to go after this goblin now. So that's most likely where his blitz is going to go, I assume. And it looks likely that he's going to use this Nurgle warrior since he's got block and he's also in range. The good thing about landmine being here is that these guys together can't even get a 2-die block. They can not even get a 1-die block right now. Yeah, he could take the Fnatic down, but it would be a very, very big commitment. It's 4, 5, 6, and this guy would be 7, which would make it a 1-die. So he would even need 1 more assist, which he could get, but only if he moves this guy in there, which means he doesn't protect the ball. So I'm not sure if that's really worth it. It's such a big player investment. And he is getting more and more of a player advantage, so he really should try to play this safe, get the ball under control, and then score, because I will not be able to stand against him if he just plays it safe and uses his block players to basically get rid of my team. I mean, I do have 3 players less on the pitch by now. He's at 10. I'm at... Yeah, I'm at 7. No, we are at 8, so I've got 2 less players, something like that. Hey, random boy! Yes, it's Goblins! He's not protecting the ball. He's moving this guy down here to give himself a 2-die block against the troll. This is weird. He really shouldn't be doing this. I mean, yeah, he can get this 1 rotter back here. But why is he doing this? Just completely letting me do that. Does he not realize that this guy has strength 7? I mean, he does pick up the ball, so that works, I guess. But where is he going with this guy now? He's moving into my range. Apparently. That's interesting. Is he gonna throw a pass? Is he gonna try to pass this? Yes, he's gonna try to pass this. I kind of feared that would happen. If he makes that now, good for him, I guess, but I don't think it's gonna work. It's a 5+. He made that. Now, I saw the 6 already, but does he catch it? He doesn't. And now that's a turnover. And now I can actually use my trolls again to pressure the ball, which I do like a little bit more. So he's just gonna stand up. Let's see, because him we can use right there, like so. Or let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. That would be a GFI to get him, so I don't really like that as much. Kind of risky to start with. I think I'd like to do this dodge first. Or the setup first. Because we need somebody next to the ball, and it's just gonna keep this guy locked down as well. Right now we're basically trying to keep him from being able to access this a lot. This one I try to reroll. Okay, we make the reroll once again, but roll yet another double 1. So hooray for that, I guess. That's not how that was supposed to go. In case you were wondering. Doesn't really change the fact, though, that it did end up happening. Oh, that would be a GFI. So I guess we also do this. Get another tackle zone in there, and I'm gonna cover him, which is a bit of a problem. Since he's got block, it's our good guy. Let's do these. Okay, I don't get to go in the direction that I really want to. I should probably move him further in this direction, shouldn't I? I don't mind moving away from these guys, basically. Yeah, okay. We failed that dodge. That's okay. They'll roll another double 1. But it's okay. These guys are still somewhat cut off because these guys are here, although he doesn't have a tackle zone right now. But we've got 2 goblins right there. This guy also can't move, so the only guy that can really reach the ball is him, and he's agility 2. So I don't think it's likely that he's going to be able to pick it up. What he could do is try to block these away and then blitz maybe and pick up the ball to get it on an agility 3 player. But for now, we're still holding. Okay, we're just to go about play some goblins yourself. Yeah. Don't you do that regularly on the Sunday streams, basically, Random Boy? Just have the stream open on the side and play some goblins. I feel like I remember something along those lines. But let's see, now that we have lost a considerable amount of our strength, if we can still do this. Because right now the dice rolls aren't quite cooperating, but we're getting... He's not getting the best dice rolls either right now. He's only pushing me around, which is good for us, of course, since it means we get to use these guys. Their movement is bigger. I potentially could block, not that I have any good blocks with the goblins right now, but maybe we can get that. But I also don't... I'm not really in the position to pick up the ball, because he's got 3 tackle zones on that. Oh yeah, I forgot about the stadium upgrades. You're right. The Nuffle Altar is the one for the free bribe, I assume? No, wait, that's a different one. That's the... Isn't it? Which one is it? But yeah, you're right. With the Goblin team, I actually will buy a stadium upgrade. I usually don't buy these, ever. But with this fun team here, it definitely... Oh, star players 50k less? Oh, I see. So you can get more... You can get... But your opponent can get star players cheaper as well, but usually you play down team value with goblins, so it's not as bad. And the what? The bomber is 10k in that case, and fungus for 30. Okay, I see your point. Yeah, okay. Thanks for the tip. That's a really good tip. I didn't think about that. Depending on our winnings after this match, we might be able to do that afterwards. What do they cost again? Is it 100k? Oh, it's a double both down. He went with that instead of pushing me. interesting. So, how do we play this? We probably do this right now. And then to here. I just want to get closer. Ah, that's nice. So now we've got that. Okay, that's perfect. We're now next to him. I don't really like that I didn't get to block anybody, but still, this worked out pretty well, all things considering. He needs to go up there, though, to keep the troll moving. 100k for level 2 stadium, and 100k for the upgrade. Ah, I see. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I need to get the first stadium upgrade first to be able to do that. So I really would have liked to get rid of him, but we didn't. Does make it a little bit harder to do much here. I guess we blitz like this. Yeah. Because it's going to allow me to put myself next to the ball. There we go. And in we go as well, I think. I want to do stuff with him, but that means dodging with a goblin. And we're not really in the position to do that right now, yet at least. So I'm gonna... We're gonna do this. Squisher is gonna be right here. Although, no. Yeah, I think so. That's fine. And then... Can we get him over to here? No, we cannot breathe. Him we could get over there, but he's also in a much more important spot. Not that this is an unimportant spot right now, in any way or form. Okay, this doesn't really work. Okay, we're gonna do this in that case. And we fail the first dodge instantly. It's fine. Well, once again, not really, but I also don't really have a say in the matter, I guess. If we fail the first dodge and we KO ourselves, that's not good, but yeah. It would have allowed us to basically have one goblin to take care of both trolls, since he wouldn't have targeted him instantly. Now it's a lot easier for him to knock us down since we lost the assist, but I didn't want to leave him standing next to the block guy. We still have an okay setup here, or more than okay, because he's strength 5 and he's strength 7. And they're both next to the ball, and his best chance is to push somebody onto the ball and hope for a decent scatter. He can definitely remove him, but he needs a bunch of assists, and since I didn't use the troll, he's still binding these two guys. So even though we have quite the player disadvantage by now, not a single injury unfortunately, we're still capable of keeping him at bay there. Okay, let's see. Hey, he killed Stamper. So that's our first dead goblin. But I mean, that's basically what we have to expect here, I guess. And we also already used our apothecary to save the pogo, because he would have died as well. And so there's that. So I go down to 12 players, but now we probably have to go try and get the stadium upgrade working first before we can go for more players. But I do, well, I think I might have to go for the players first again, because of the 2 secret weapons. We definitely need at least 13 players, I think, so going down to 12 is not ideal. There we go. Got the 2 die, he's pushing me away. I still have 1 tackle zone on the ball. And it's a big one, quite literally. But let's see. Let's see. Yeah, I think I had that happen once, Random Boy. In a different way, a little bit, but similarly. The weird thing is he doesn't have any hands, so he literally can't pick up the ball. But I forgot the part that means he automatically fails it, which means it will lead to a turnover. Yeah, now he's just... Now the armor value 7 and stunty is starting to become a big, big issue. Wow, okay, he makes the pickup. He's not going to be able to move away with it. So now I need to get lucky. Issue is we're running out of goblins. I don't think we're going to lose this one still, because I'm going to be receiving. And we're going to be fine. Wait, where's... Am I confused? Oh, he's still... Shouldn't he be there? What? He dodged? Really? Ah, that's so bad. Okay. Better? Come on. No! Ah, still. Still. We have ourselves... Yeah. We have ourselves an assist. Do this. Okay. And then I'm gonna take the one dive. It probably won't get much better than this. There we go. Oh, and we get the POW as well. Lovely. That's good. We're the cannonball again. That throw-in is kind of weird. And that makes it 10 times worse. So thank you very much for that game. I appreciate it. Now we can just go pick it up. Ah, damn it. That's kind of horrible. Let's see. I've got some stuff left. We're gonna do all of these because I need to be in this direction. I also can't afford to use the troll because it's a 4+ for a 2 die back there. But these guys not moving is just more important. That's also something I probably will do wrong from time to time, is figuring out when to use the trolls and when not to, because this is definitely... I wanted to, but it's just not a smart play. Ah, and he gets the POW. The push would have been so much better. Can't be helped. I mean, it's not the end of the world if he scores once here. We're still gonna win, basically. At least right now, that's what it looks like. Okay, he knocks down the troll. Yeah, these guys are gonna have a rough time now. And it looked like he wanted to foul them as well, so I feel like we might see that now. Yeah, throwing goblins is fun too, but I mean, I really can't swing that right now. He should just try to get the safe SPP. Yeah, he's putting at least a player on there. I would have agreed more if he had put them there, because that's where I'm coming from. I mean, not that I can really go there anymore that well, but we'll see. If he fails his last reroll, if he uses his last reroll now, that would be nice. He also might just want to surround this with as many players as possible, so if he fails it, he has a decent chance that the scatter will land on one of his players, who could still catch it then. And that's what it looks like right now. But once again, we don't really care too much if he scores now. It's not gonna be the end of the world for us. But I disagree with his placement here. He should have put these guys there, yes, but he should have put them more on this side. At least one there and one there. Okay, he just instantly makes the pickup, so that's with that. But okay. Is he gonna try and score now? He is. And he falls down, so that's his last reroll. Is he gonna roll a double one? That could be interesting. Nope. He runs it in. There we go. So he's got 3 turns left now to try and score against me again. We're now gonna lose the Fnatic. This is just, it's the laziest beast ever. So Landmine gets sent off. Wait, I always switch up their names. Yeah, it's the Fnatic. The Looney is the chainsaw guy. Also, my KOs didn't come back. So we've got 6 players on the pitch. So he actually might have a chance to score here after all again. Because he still has 10 players. I didn't get a single removal yet again, which is kind of a bummer. All the fouling, all the troll blocking just didn't yield a single injury. It's just all the 1 KO out of this foul, and then we got 1 other KO that came back at some point. But yeah, this is not good for us. This really is not good for us. But he doesn't have a reroll left. I've got 2 left. We've got 4 turns. Maybe. Maybe. We're gonna have to wait and see. There is not gonna be a whole lot of variety in the way I set up now, I guess. This, I think, and then the loony right here. Yeah, I'm not sure if I want to try and hide in a corner. I don't really like that as much. Ideally, I'd like to score again, but I know how difficult that's going to be. No, why? It's always that kickoff event. He's gotten 4 rerolls this match. Seriously. Why, though? That's not okay. Come on. It's a stun. It's not a removal, but at least it's something. Gonna keep hitting these. Ah, foul appearance. Nope, we can't reroll foul appearance, unfortunately. So there's also no way to really blitz this. I think. It's not really doable. Back here. I'm gonna try and keep the ball safe first and foremost right now. I think, but yeah. Got some issues there. These guys can already come towards us. I think we need to dodge out there as well and just basically have the 2 spacing. He's gonna just blitz one of these guys, but we're gonna have to accept that. Okay, make the pickup at least. And I think we're also gonna stay there, since that way he cannot blitz me. Let's see what he does with this. Man, if only the KOs had come back. We failed both of those. Even 1 player more would make this so much safer. And me just getting stuns against him. We did get a decent amount of armor breaks, if I remember correctly. So it's just unfortunate that there was not a single injury or at least 1 more KO in there. Basically him having not a 4-player advantage right now would be what I would prefer. But I mean, I know what I was getting into when we started this team. I was fairly certain that something along those lines was going to happen, but oh well, we'll see. We're still not completely out of tricks. We can have some fun with this. It's not ideal, but I might also be able to throw a goblin. It's not a good throw because the goblin would have moved before, so I could not move him afterwards. And he's putting a player right there, which is going to be annoying. But I can get the pogo to here and then use one of the trolls to try and throw him down in this direction where he's not. And I don't actually mind if this ends in a tie. I don't play this team to play for winning. I play this team to have some fun with these. And I think this is the way to go. Might as well go for the fun and spectacular place. Yes, hiding in the corner here and trying to get as many goblins around to cage and basically get him out of there would be the... Oh yeah, hard to throw with Disturbing Presence. That's true though. Ooh, does that affect... That affects everything, doesn't it? And then he gets the 1-die knockdown. That's a legitimate point, unfortunately. Ugh, yeah, you're right. There were probably... The way he's setting up right now, I mean, I do still have an idea. He's nice. I do still have an idea, basically. Not a good one, but it is an idea. So let's get the troll rolling first, because there is this Nurgle warrior back here. Oh, I'm really stupid once again. Really? Ah, damn it. Where does it end? It ends right there. That's perfect. I'm just gonna punt the ball now. We're gonna throw it down the pitch. that would be, no, that's a 6+. You know what? I do have GFIs, so... Right there, so I still cannot go further than this. There we go. I could just stay here as well and hope that we make it, but this guy having block makes that just rather unlikely. So I'm just gonna throw a short pass, which needs to be enough, and we're gonna throw it to here to make it less likely that it scatters outside. Inaccurate, it's good enough. It's still not in his reach right now. Well, this guy could go pick it up, but he needs to get rid of this goblin first, which, because of dodge, is not that easy, since only this guy can block, and if he only pushes, he still keeps us in there. So, that was probably one of the best ways we could have handled this. Now I can try to pick it up again. These guys are just completely out of position right now. He's gonna have to pull these back. It's fine. I should have not... I should once again should have used this guy. I should have just put the goblin next to him. And as you can see, it happened exactly as I hoped it would. He does get another chance. There is this guy right here who can also try again, and it's a 3-die, unfortunately. And he does get the power there, so now he can get the rotor back there. Yeah, I should just not have used the troll. That was a mistake. Too late now, obviously, and the KO doesn't help. But, oh well, what can you do? He does need to set up a scoring threat this round. This guy is in scoring range, but, I mean, just barely. And he should try to set up at least one more guy, so maybe block over here, that's also 3-die blocks, and get this guy going in there. But he goes for the pickup. Let's see. I really like for him to fail that. No, not happening though. I can see why he would instantly throw it. I don't really agree with it, but I can see why he would do that. I don't get to intercept. It does give him a second chance to do this if he fails it this round. Possibly. Yep, there comes the throw. He fails it. I do not think he should re-roll it, though. He does it, though. It's an inaccurate pass. That's good. So that's a turnover. But it's in a good position for him. So now all we need to do to secure our win is to get rid of his one scoring threat. And that's by doing this. It's a 1-die blitz. I could dodge him out first and try to make that a 2-die, but with all the dodges, I don't really want that. We do have a reroll left, so I've got a fairly decent chance on the 1-die block. All we need is a push. I don't even need to knock him down. An attacker down or both down would be bad, of course, but I am okay with a push. That is all we need. Now he's not capable of winning. And I think I'm even going to do the weird thing and try to pick it up. So now it's my ball. Because potentially we can still have some fun. So I didn't expect this to work. I'm happy that it did, though. This is basically just the goblin in the position that's gonna help both rolls. And I'm even okay with re-rolling here all the stupid stuff because I've got 2 re-rolls left on 2 turns left. And so that's all we basically need. I'm gonna stay here as well. You wanna stay next to the goblin. Keep the goblin safe. We don't really care about the rest any longer. And stay there. There we go. So we should have won this now. This should be it. So good one. We got 2 touchdowns. We had 1 goblin die. We have 1 goblin MNG. Basher is MNG. Not a single injury, unfortunately. Especially on the trolls. That's a bit disappointing. Getting guard on them and stand firm. Basically getting them the solid skills that they need. Would have been appreciated. But I mean, we can't expect that in the first match. But I tried to focus on rotters when I had the chance with these guys to get the armor value 8. Targets instead of the armor value 9 targets. It just, we didn't get an injury. It's fine. Yep, he knocks us down. To be expected, of course. Should put me also over there. Let's see. Ball scatters over there. That's fine. Best he can hope for is now a vanity pass. So he should move this guy a little bit, so that he can go pick it up easier, so that he doesn't have to go down here, although it doesn't really matter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, it doesn't. Basically, pick up the ball, throw a pass on this guy. That's what I would have done. Because he's at 5 SPP. So he's just one throw away from being able to level up. It's unlikely. I mean, would need to do a 3+, 3+, 3+, I believe, for that to work. But he decides to go after the troll, which we can work with. Because I'm going to do the goblin thing, which is try to pick up the ball, get it on this goblin, and then throw him. It's not going to work, but I'm going to try. I could also just try to block with these guys instead, which might yield a better result, especially considering he got me another rotter in there, but he's also going to go in there and knock him down now. So there's that. Yeah, probably up there, exactly. Oh, KO'd face block. Ah, bummer. So we end this match with 4 players on the pitch. Not what I would call a good match, or a good end to a match, but I mean, we won. It's fine. We didn't lose anybody of worth to us. I mean, this is, let's face it, the Disturbing Presence also influences catch, so I would, for one, need a 5+, 3+, plus the handoff. It's not gonna work. So, there we go. Let's just block him. And run into foul appearance again. Hey, we get it after all. There we go. But also nothing. So that's all we can do. Yeah. It's fine. First match with the Goblin. It exceeded my expectations, honestly. Getting a win here is not what I necessarily expected to happen. And this should be looking a lot better. If he hadn't gotten 3 rerolls out of kickoff events, he would have gotten a lot more turnovers. Rerolled a 6. That's lovely, though, so I can get that. And face block also got the MVP, which we kind of want. So let's see. My ammo breaks. I want to see that one time. Yeah. What? Ah, it's fine. We didn't get a level up. Now we do have a good amount of money, though. Which means we... Who died again? Which goblin died? Does anybody remember what he was called? It was Stamper, I believe. Yeah. Let's go and buy another one of those. So, Stamper. What head do you go for? Sure, that one looks appropriately bad. And then we also want to buy a 14th goblin, I believe. 14 players doesn't sound horrible for this team right now. And then I can start focusing on the rest later. So I need one more name for a goblin right now, I believe. Or we stick with 14. No, a 13. Which would be 12 now. But I think 14 players is what we're aiming at. Then we're gonna buy... let's go with Orc once as well here. We can buy the upgrade, but that's 100k. We're gonna have to wait a bit before we can get that. Or I'm saving the money now to buy it then. But I don't know. Do we go with another goblin? I think so. So what do we name him, though? That's the last thing I'm gonna have to figure out. You know what? You know what? That's also something that would fit. We call him Thumper. That should be a buy. Okay, there we go. So, we have won our first match. That's already better than I did with Kislev. Let that sink in. It's fine. So,